Okay, so today, Rushdown released Convexity's Timequake EP. So Convexity has had, I think two releases on Rushdown, both this year. One on the Modus No Limits remixes and New Colors Volume 4, and I loved both tracks, and I really had a lot of hopes for this EP, and they were smashed. This is a great EP. There was not a single bad song on its 5 tracks. And today I'm going to be showing what my favorite songs were. So I have 3 selected. The other 2, they're pretty good, but they did not stand out to me as much. The entire EP has like some kind of radio theme to it. Like there's like radio messages, weather stuff involved, and it's really cool in my opinion. So yeah, let's just jump into reviewing my 3 favorites from this 5-track EP. Okay, so this is Timequake, the opening track and the title track of the EP. And I'll just play the drop. Timequake. Okay, so the build, like the intro to that is pretty cool actually. Jazzy, pretty interesting intro, and really good tune, really good track. And yeah, I really like it. There's other parts. All the different layers work together so well. Convexity has made some of my favorite color-based tracks of all time, and this EP is shaping up to be one of my favorite Rushdown EPs of all time. Yeah, on to the next one. Okay, so this is the 3rd track, Lattice, and the intro follows the same kind of jazzy theme. It's kind of prevalent throughout the whole EP, and that seems to be what Convexity likes to do. Jazz boy, I guess. I'll just play Lattice now. And yeah, that of these 3 I've selected, Lattice is probably my least favorite, but that doesn't mean anything because it's still like a 9 out of 10. It's incredible, and the future drops are pretty good too. And it's overall a really good track. I strongly recommend checking out this EP. I will have it linked in the description. If you want more stuff like this, follow Rushdown and Convexity. In the EP's description will be their socials, so yeah. Okay, so this one is easily my favorite. Duplicity. It's DNB. this entire track is like 3 minutes long, and the mid sections, everything, other than the drops, like for all these songs, it's just really well made. Like, it's not all the care was put into the drops, and then there's just like these boring, really empty filler other parts. But it's like the entire EP has, like, you can hear the amount of care that went into almost every aspect of it. I just really like this. It came out today, so it's pretty new. And yeah, that's the EP. Okay, so today, another Exobolt, like on Exobolt, which is another label. This is the first time I'm covering it. I really like the label. A single drop today called Deep End by Dossie X and Akira Flay, and it's pretty good. And before I cover it, I was thinking today to go through all my favorites of Exobolt this year so far. So I have 6 tracks lined up to show, and I will give my thoughts on them. It's a great label. I will be linking the label's SoundCloud, where you can listen to all these songs. They should just be in the tracks. Just go to tracks and just look through the new stuff, I guess. They're all really good, and yeah, I strongly recommend this label if you have not checked it out yet. It's for like smaller artists, and a lot of the stuff on here, like, is not like your most unique stuff ever. It's not like Akios and like you're not gonna have like super diverse stuff here. Like, it's, some of it may sound the same in some parts, but every song is different in many ways, while still keeping a theme to the label, and I really like that. And it's a great label. Yeah, just listen to it. It's a good. Okay, I've dragged this on. I'm just gonna play the track. So yeah. Okay, so this is Exquisite by Mr. Cool Tricks. I don't remember when this released, but it was like February, March, around there. I think February. And it's good.
Now that's suddenly exquisite.
Yeah, just a really fun little color-based track, and I really like the growls in it. I really like them, and like on the color-based side of things, it's not like the most unique out there thing ever, like Modus or I don't know, but it's good. Is it? I'm just gonna say it's really good, and I really like it. I like how grounded it is. It's not going for anything absolutely massive and groundbreaking, but it's just a really fun track to listen to. It's like 4 minutes long of this, and everything else is really good. You can hear the care put into the other sections, like this part here. Really fun, adventure-y kind of midsection, and it's really nice. It's a great song. I strongly recommend. Link to the label will be in the description. I might link every song, but then that's gonna have a massive description. So yeah, I'll do that. You know what? I'll do that. Save you time. Okay, so this is Let It Go by Kill and Void featuring Soli. And Kill and Void is a good producer, very good. I strongly recommend checking him out if you like what you hear here. But this is, I will just say, this is somewhat different from what he normally does, but still feels like his style. And it's good. I like it a lot. you if you can sense the theme of this label already, it's got like just more melodic things. Like you won't hear like a heavy tear out track on this label. Like it more melodic and while it's still not being super weak stuff. Like it's still not like some stuff you can still like really enjoy, and it's not gonna be like just like a really chill label. It's in between that section, and I really like it because I like melodic stuff. I like heavy stuff, and this might not be heavy, but it still can hit pretty hard. So it's a great label for like what I just said. This is how I view the label. If you have a different viewpoint on it, and you want to share it, go ahead in the comments. I'll probably see it within like 3 days because yeah, I just read my comment sections. Anyways, on to the next song. I've dragged this out too long again. So this was actually my first Exobolt song. Dan's Demand actually got me to check out the label through Discord, and this was my first Exobolt song, and it's in Fowler and Miss Lena with their track Soar, and it's just a really fun melodic kind of RP track. I don't know how to describe it. Now this is a perfect example of a song where you don't need to have like top-notch sound design like Virtual Riot and all the big people. You don't need to have perfected the art of making sounds. But this song, in my opinion, has perfect arrangement. I cannot find a single part of it where I dislike what I hear. And it's just really good overall. And the sounds, they're pretty good. I really like them. And like, it doesn't matter how unique of a song you make. It matters how much other people get enjoyment out of it. And yeah, that's what matters. But if you're like using Serum presets to make like a crappy dubstep song, no, just no. No. Even if you have the best arrangement in the world, don't just use presets, please. That's gonna sound awful. You still need to do some sound design, but you don't need to be the very best of it ever. Like you don't have to be at the top like Virtual Riot, Space Laces. You don't have to be at that level to make a good song. So this is a collab that I really was not expecting. Vanitas and That One Phoenix, Lightyear. So Vanitas and That One Phoenix were both featured on New Colors Volume 3, and their tracks were, at the moment, are my two favorite. And to see them collab is great, because I loved both of their New Colors tracks. And this one, for me, it's so memorable for me. It's one of my top songs of the year so far, just because of how memorable it is. And yeah, it's just a fun color-based track. The melody does a really good job at giving like a sci-fi feel for me, and it's, like I said, incredibly memorable. And I find myself going back to this song just for that one part of the song, like at the start of the impact, because of how much I love the melody leading into the basses. It's so good. The rest of the song, pretty good. I will say it does not match that in my opinion. But like the second drop isn't as good as that one, but because of the first impact of the melody, it's really good though. The rest of the song is pretty good, but like this first part here of the first drop, it's like how it's like 32 seconds in is 32 seconds to like a minute and 4 seconds is the best part of the song, definitely. And I love it. I love it. Great job to both the two working on this. And yeah, this I had this one on loop for a whole weekend just for that impact. Yeah, that's the track. Okay, on to the more recent stuff, where Lightyear and everything else, like Lightyear is 28 days old, and everything else is a couple months old at this point. But where these ones, both released, the next two I'm going to talk about, are like fairly new in the sense that they're like 3 weeks and younger. And this one is "Look at Me" by Thorn with an E. And it's just a fun. I think it's electro house. I'm not good with genres. So no, this is complex rock. I'm really not good with genres. It's just a really fun, bouncy, and enjoyable track. Another example of you don't need to have the most unique sound design to make a good song. And I think that's what matters. I think like some people view music as like, oh, you have to have your own unique style. Oh, you need to like have a sound that you need to be known by. Like Barely Alive, they have their synthwave and really cool growls, and like Virtual Ride, he's got his tons of presets, Virtual Ride presets. But you don't have to make the most innovative and cool sounds of all time to become to make some of the greatest music. And I really like this song. It's one of my favorites of the genre it's in, and it's just really fun to listen to, and it's uplifting and overall a good time. Yeah. So this is the one that came out today, and this is Dossier X and Akira Flight Deep End, and I love it. It's great. It's got great vocals, and the drop, it's just something that I feel like I've heard, but I've never heard it before, and it's really cool. And it might not be the most unique thing ever, but it fuses elements that I like into one thing. Also, like I said, the vocals are great. I really like the lead. It's got some really subtle growls that you kind of have to listen close for. And the vocal chops, they're great. And it's like all those combined just make a really enjoyable song for me. I do wish the growls were a bit louder, but the whole point of the growls is they're underneath, like in this song, they're underneath the lead. Like the lead doesn't stop for the growl like in so many tracks. And I enjoy that. Like you can hear the growl underneath the future bassy super E lead, and I really like it. Yeah, it's a good song. That came out today, along with the Rushdown Timequake EP. If you've made it this far, thank you. That's incredibly nice of you to listen to me ramble about EDM for this long. Yeah, I will have, I'll have all these. I'll have the Convexity EP in the description where you can follow Convexity into the description of the EP on all his socials, all their socials, and I'll have each of the Exobolt songs, which in the description of each of those is the socials of all the artists who made them. I strongly recommend checking out Exobolt, and if you're watching this for the Convexity EP, you already know Rushdown, probably. Like, nobody's gonna listen to a Rushdown EP for the first time when it's an artist like Convexity. Like, if it was Chime, yeah, maybe, but Convexity is a no. Small artist, practically, like, other than a few songs, I hardly know anything about their discography other than Rushdown. Either way, thank you for making it this far. I've dragged it out again like I always do, and I will see you later.